60-foot flying for us. Easy out there. Eastern Aero Supply Company for it. He also wants to thank the Egg Harbor Township Police Department. I could have been down in D.C. yesterday and listened to 8 of those flying over in formation. Ooh, that would have been sweet. Didn't get a chance to see the news last night for that mastermind. Right now, Mr. Andrew McKenna and his beautiful, polished P-51. They never looked that good coming off the assembly line. The original P-51 was fitted with an Allison engine in front of the aircraft. It was a great performer down below 25,000 feet, but it ran out of stuff above 25,000 feet. They managed to shoehorn in a Rolls-Royce V12 engine in front of it, putting out about 1,650 horsepower. It made it a stellar performer at high altitude. Goering said when he saw the P-51s flying high across the B-17s over Berlin, he knew Germany had lost the war. Andrew comes up on top and looking up, see down, making sure he's right at Air Show Center for us, that lovely P-51 Mustang. Now the P-51 was the first aircraft, fighter airplane built with what they call the laminar flow wing. Very smooth wing on the aircraft. Gave it the flight pass for us right at Air Show Center. Listen to that Rolls-Royce engine. Rolls-Royce was, like I said earlier, this engine, the aircraft, Rolls-Royce could not produce engines fast enough either. Of course, they had them in the Spitfire, the Hurricane, the Typhoon, the Lancer bomber. They all flew the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. They couldn't produce their engines quick enough, so again, they named the Lend-Lease to the U.S. and said, hey, we need engines. Packard, the car manufacturer, started building the Rolls-Royce engine for Merlin. It became the Packard Rolls-Royce engine in front of this P-51. Now the good guy out there flying on NASCAR out there, Mr. Jack Cat-in-the-Hat Roush, also flies P-51s, and he says these engines are too valuable to let go, so he started producing an engine manufacturing company that makes a whole lot of parts for the Rolls-Royce / Merlin / Packard engine. And Andrew McKenna's aircraft has a lot of Jack Roush aftermarket parts all in that airplane. The airflow go across the radiators. If they open that flapper up all the way in cruise, the actual heat coming through the radiators produce a little more thrust. They pick up about 10 to 11 mile an hour in cruise speed just over the flapper on the bottom side. That big scoop on the belly of the P-51. It carries 6 50-caliber machine guns to lead against the aircraft. It rolls the airplane, pulls about 6 to 6.5 pounds of G's. It curves a nice inside radius turn for us today. This is what he calls the minimum radius turn. He is grunting and grunting, trying to keep all that blood up his head because he's pulling 6 to 6.5 pounds of G's. It's a 360-degree turn right at Air Show Center for us. P-51 has a top speed of almost 450 miles an hour. They set a ceiling of 42,000 feet to climb up this weekend. That's what I'm talking about. Now, within that 113 days to construct the P-51, they had to build the machinery to stamp out the sheet metal. All the equipment to build the P-51 also had to be manufactured. wasn't just building airplanes, it was building the equipment to build the airplane in 113 days. Depending on the book you read, from the right, Mr. Andrew McKenna. In my book, the P-51 is probably the prettiest airplane ever produced. They would like to fly. It's one of these two airplanes parked in front of us this afternoon. At the F-16, they want to fly a P-51.